And we are live back for more Supermarket Simulator, and once more, we are broke. As a joke, we are in the sewer, so to speak, because we are absolutely just down the lane of poverty. And we did so because we're trying to finish, restocking most of the back room, but as I'm sure most of you can tell, hey, I don't even have this sushi product. This one is an entirely different product because we have that red label there. This one has that white label across. Don't even have that. We're single file on some cereal items, as well as we don't even have any eggs here. We don't have a backup butter, and we don't even have the top of the pork chop. So hey, you want to help us dig out of poverty and help pay the bills? By all means, hit that like button, get some people back on our way so we can go ahead and try and help support the Geek variant store and communities. Appreciate that very much from y'all. And if you're new to the channel, hey, welcome in. Brent Geek Variants here. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button if you love the content. If not, hey, just enjoy this white noise in the background as we hang out and discuss all things involving Supermarket Simulator. And if you remember, just last episode we added this little nook and cranny here for most of our adult beverages and some tuna and hummus, because I guess those go with those. Please don't do that. It just sounds bad. It just sounds nasty. We still have this extra fridge. We got these 2 extra shelves. We're basically planning ahead for the next big move for the store, but to get to that next big move, I gotta pay off some bills here. We're very, very much behind the 8 ball. Lucky for me, the pork chop I was able to load up a lot of. I have over 50 items of it, so that part I'm not as concerned about, but running out of eggs is definitely going to be something we're doing our best to avoid, as well as avoiding anybody who's got something on their shoes to destroy the quality in which our store has become accustomed to. And we also installed last episode some new speakers so that we can go ahead and be heard music all around the store. I think the only spot where it's kind of quieter is about here in the middle, because we even have them going all the way throughout here. So it's been pretty good, pretty successful. Let's go pay off one of our bills immediately because we have the cash to do so. And oh wow, someone had a major checkout. Thank you for them, because right now we're saving up for this lovely license right here for some Parmesan cheese, Gruyere, Etron clotted cream, Parillo pasta penne, Uncle Tony's rice, Duran sugar cane, and Madone yogurt. So definitely looking to get back on track there. We still have this loan here, and we have another one here. So we're hoping to basically be able to break over 450 here shortly, because it's already almost 2 o'clock. Almost 2 o'clock in our little recording here, and we have Supermarket Simulator dropping every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, realistically, between noon and 1 Pacific Standard Time, or 3 and 4 Eastern Standard Time. So I want to make sure, get that out there for y'all to go ahead and check out at your leisure. Even when I'm in Japan, there will still be Supermarket Simulator every Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the 2 weeks that I am not on deck, but I'll still be making shorts from Japan, talking about some of the sights, some of the sounds, some of the cool things that I was able to experience while I was out there. I don't think this mop is going to go ahead and fix any of our orders, so let's get 2 of those on deck. Now we're going to get backup cereal. This sushi I know is expensive, but it's absolutely necessary to get us back in stock, so let's just go ahead and place that order now. They don't seem all that pressed about it, so that part is at least good. I was figuring we'd be out of something. The store is getting messy on the other side of this wall. What happened? Someone dragging in mud? Someone leave garbage? What are we looking for? There's a piece of garbage over here. There's that one item. Anything tucked away in this corner? No. We've got this other box of Suzu. Always hate seeing our products go to waste, but that just seems to be more of the norm, because there's 3 items. Wow, 3. Already on deck for bad situations. Right now we're working on just trying to make sure today is even semi-positive, because of how much money we've had to take off just to ensure we would be semi-profitable. But hey, you never say never in this game. We are over 60 episodes in for a reason. I've become a master at balancing things that just absolutely should not be done in this business, but somehow for us has managed to work out. Let's do that. Make sure we get eggs. And a lot of them. We need to be as loaded on eggs as we possibly can be for all of our stuff moving forward. That's only got 2 next to it. And as always, 2 toilet papers, just to be sure. Now we're going to try and save up as much money as possible because we still have to pay our staff a crisp $450 because they are really becoming more and more team MVPs as the weeks go by. I was kind of concerned that I had overexerted myself in trying to get more gentlemen to running the store, but the managers definitely paid off in spades. But as far as everyone else, sometimes when you're stocking up the store, you feel like you're spending more time fighting them than you are actively working. Excuse me, I'm gonna take that. Oh, we have a mopping spot in this back corner. It's a perfect place for it. Rarely make it out over to that corner. They seem to be working their way through here. So I'll just go ahead and head to the back and mop this up real quick. Everyone stay out of my area. I'm gonna tablet this mess up somehow. There we go. And now we're back in business. Excuse me, everybody. I'm gonna grab this toilet paper and wipe it on out. Boom. Now, a box of emptiness. Why did we walk that all the way through the back? Was that necessary? Was that the smartest move, the quickest travel path? I don't necessarily think so, but I'm not, entirely against it. I just wish it made more sense to me, But I don't understand. That happens more often than you think. As I just walk into a wall. Who am I to take the high ground when I can't even make it through to the high ground because of a literal wall? Kind of embarrassing. See, let's go ahead and put this up here. What's going on? Pardon me. And we have pork chops. We finally got them back in. Slap them up top. So now we don't got to worry about that. Store's becoming messy again, so I got to run back in and see what is up. Who's making a mess? Who's causing a scene in my lovely store? That would do it. Got you. Anything else popping up on our map? Because there's little indicators for that one. Let's take a sponge. Windows. That window is the same. This window. And then this one. Boom. Super cleanly. Nice and easy. It's breezy. It's beautiful. It's Geek variants. Alright. And place some orders here. Only got 4 of those. Let's grab that. The milk 6-pack. We're still flying through. Peanut butter. We're out of chocolate. This order is for tomorrow because as soon as it hits 9 p.m., like you all lovely know, that we are basically out of, okay, wow, we're out of some stock that I was not anticipating. It's the same kind of pizza, so don't worry about it. French fries, 1, 2, 3, as far as the chicken is concerned. Then over here, let's grab one of those. That's the same as that one. Don't worry about it. We have 4 there, so that's fine. Go ahead and load up on more tuna. Load up on more chicken wings. We've got eggs. Could use some bleach. We could use some cleaner. We could use some of the fancy toilet paper for our bidet style toilet paper, which apparently is super fancy, but hey, you never know. Plenty of bidets over there in Japan. It's insane, literally every single toilet you could possibly imagine over there. Bidet style. They do not engage much in the American style, so that is always one of those experiences you're like, oh, this is weird. The toilet warming feature is bizarre. Because definitely if you're someone who sits there and scrolls on their phone, hey, look at me, because I scroll a lot on my phone when I'm there. Wash my hands, of course. But, it definitely is something that's weird. It's not a sensation you're used to. But for whatever reason, it's a hit over there. Grab that. There we go. See, now those items are properly fleshed out. What was I short on? I got on this rambling quest of nothingness that I so acutely do every single episode where I just go on some weird tangent. And then I forget to stock up our lovely items. There we go. Boom. Everything's basically even. Wow, one last customer on his way. Checking out. I'll grab some of these items, put them back. So that way when he checks on out of the store, we'll be able to quickly and accurately move on to day number 2 because we're all about efficiency here. We're going to have 3 days worth of in-game content for 1 episode for our viewers. We're going right here because that's where you belong. Our gentleman has checked out. Let's go ahead, close the store, see how we did. $93 happy customers. Big dent in our wallet though, so that That happens. Let's go ahead and pay off what we got here. Well, actually, first things first. Boom, place that order. That loan's paid off early. Then you're going to take a huge chunk of cheddar right off the top. Bills, boom, paid. Nothing to worry about too much there. And then the next step, we're just looking for some Ron Point ham, which follow our arrows here in the current cost change. It's now $10. We still at $9.80. I'm actually going to drop it to $9.70. I think it's a better move that way. Let's get the store open. Let's let the good content roll. Boop. Grab this brown sugar. Bring it on over. Where you at? Right there. Bottom shelf. I don't know why that one's a bottom shelf either. I feel like brown sugar should be above the standard sugar because it just provides more punch as far as flavor is concerned. That goes over here. What do we got? Now this empty box of tiles. It's like, what in the world? It's like, I could start tiling my way forward this way, but I'm going to need those tiles for when we keep upgrading the size of the store. Because the store has been going through some rapid expansions to keep up with the rapid pace in which, as soon as the last update hit, all of a sudden we went from averaging around 70 customers to 85 and above per episode. So even when products change or the price point changes and customers are unhappy, we're still getting at least 85 people coming through our doors to help push business in a pretty big direction here, which, you know, at level 75, over 60 episodes in, I would genuinely hope that I'm pushing in the more positive direction where we can start making some huge changes. Who knows if I'll ever actually fully get to the point with the game that we'll be able to, you know, go ahead and say that we have managed to beat the game, cover all the different bases that we possibly can. I think that'd be interesting to see, but hey, only can do that with your support, hence why I always try and do the call to action of hitting that lovely like button or hitting the subscribe button. So we have tons of other great content currently going on the channel, including Dragon Ball Daima. Solo leveling has finally returned to us and has been action-packed off the rip, as well as probably by the time this episode drops, Star Wars Skeleton Crew will have just left the building, but we'll have left the building on a positive note. I certainly hope so. I've enjoyed the series thus far. Leave your guys' thoughts in those comment sections below, as we have the entire series covered for you to enjoy over here while we're on Geek Variants. Alright, what do we got? We got French fries. French fries dead center. Okay, cleanliness. The store still seems to be hanging in there, but yet it's only noon, so let's not get too overexcited about that. Oh, the racks are full of storage. Okay, then why'd you grab that item? Why'd you put yourself in this pickle, my friend? I didn't force you to do this. No one asked you to. I just think you just decided you wanted to take some time off and stand out there. And by all means, I guess, take some time off. Spend some time with the folks. Oh, he's already off back working. The minute I tell him to, or suggest to him, hey, go hang out with your family, have some fun, get to know some folks. Nope. He wants nothing to do with it. Now he's going to sit up there and complain. There he goes. That was kind of more what I was expecting him to do. Just kind of leisurely pace, then grab this. Anything over in this direction? There's mud right there on the floor. Sorry, I'm kind of like walking weird. Wow, we have 2 mopping places. I thought we were fairly clean. At least a good spot. You're still going to complain about that. That's absolutely fine. Okay, there was this spot right here. Everyone out of the way. Boom. Nice and clean. This mopping spot was over here in the back. Gotta keep the store pristine. That's how you keep the customers moving, because eventually if the cleanliness of the store goes down, less customers come in. It's that simple. They want it clean, they want it tidy, but they also want prices to be on point, so there's a lot of different factors that have gone into the either success or lack thereof for the business. So thus far, we've managed to stay above and beyond what my expectations were, all thanks to you guys, especially those who sound off in the comment section below, like, hey, maybe change this, tinker with that, why don't you go for a walk, see what's going on in the park, because, you know, they got a park out here that is pretty interesting to see. That one is a specifically different dessert. What do we got? That's the way. I got it. 2 toilet paper, 2 of the bidet style, hand soap, one there. He's still going to go back and stand out there. I guess he had a small break for the time where he could go handle that. Bread is always popular. 2 potato. And we'll grab 2 on the light coffee. Boom. Order placed. That should cover the rest of the day. Because the way I do things, and you guys definitely don't have to, your game, you play it the way that you would like to. I have an order that I place usually between noon and 4. Those products will last me pretty close to closing time. May have some panic purchases along the way depending on how decent my inventory check was or what I was running off doing, which the latest patch, or the latest update, I should say, has definitely kept me fairly mobile because of the cleanliness standards that are now brought to the store. That ultimately I will grab a final inventory count about between 8 and 9 right there at the very end of that day. That way I know what I will be missing going in tomorrow, so the minute I go to the next day I can just hit order, the items are brought in, and everything's good to go. So what you guys haven't seen throughout the episodes is at the end of day 3, the amount of stuff that if you just don't start the day and let your guys do inventory, it usually takes them about 20-25 minutes post episode for them to go ahead and go through every item and decide where ultimately they want to put things, and then eventually you run out of stock and then your shelves just look absolutely barren, like you've never operated a business a day in your life. It is crazy to see from just like my humble perspective, like how fast and how efficiently these guys can really get to work getting the stock finished up or handled on their end. It's like here, I'm out of both of these entirely. So I'm just going to place an order for 1 now, and then coming tomorrow, I'll get the rest. Alright, there's got to be something to sponge off. Hello, windows. That looks clean. I was cleaning that gentleman's head. I don't think that's really going to factor into the quality of the store overall. Mopping, we have a spot right here. Do we have any other mopping spots? No other mopping indicators? So boom, grab the trash here. There's some trash over on the ground here. And right here as well. You guys got anything? Nope. Is that? Nope. Everything's good to go. Boom, right there. Grab some cheese. Cheese, especially the Comté cheese right there. Got that one memorized down to a T. Grab its other counterpart just to make sure we're double stuffed like an Oreo out here. Excuse me, pardon me. And then we have peanut butter. Bring it on in, bring it on in. Right up we go. Excuse me, pardon me. The last couple customers look like they're pretty close to finishing on up. Happy for them. I think we'll probably finish close to 5,500 by the end of the day if everything's all said and done. And that should be counting the time where these gentlemen will go ahead and take their nice chunk of 450 off the top, as they are easily my biggest expenditure. But again, there's no way now that you guys see me running around doing all this that I'd be able to do even more for the store just by myself. Like, just starting in this game is probably a lot harder, but I don't know if they incorporate it based upon like what level you're at and if you have help, or they just expect you to keep the cleanliness up while it's just you and your primary core of customers. This update happened when I was already, 70 plus levels into the game. I don't even notice when I level up anymore. So we got 1, 2, 3. We have 3 more customers. Store's clean. We're running out of some items, but we're not getting destroyed. Let's go ahead and, while they're finishing up, grab some eggs, because it looks like that's one of our primary concerns. Sauces, 2 of those, even though I probably should have just ordered none. I'll just go ahead and live with that decision, because I make plenty of bad financial decisions in this game as well. So I could probably spend a good 5-10 minutes just talking about all the financial mistakes I've made pertaining to this series along the way, and if that's something you guys are interested in, by all means let me know. I should order 2 of those. That one is definitely going to bite me. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, One, two, three. That customer has checked out. So let's move on to our next day. Gotta go ahead and hit the close sign on the door at 63. So we actually finished 400 above where I thought we'd be, which is always nice. 93 happy customers, made 1,800 bucks. But now we have to place an order. Pretty decent sized order, I might add. And I gotta change some prices and pay off some bills. Bills go here. The bank, we can go ahead and pay it off. The final loan. We're finally out. Only took about 3 or 4 episodes. It's now 312. We're gonna go ahead and make that a 285. I think 285 is an appropriate price point on that one. I'm gonna move this a little quick just so I can make sure. All I'm looking for is something in this area, like right here. Went up 24.51. We're just gonna make that 24. It's going up, but it's not too bad because I mean it's still $6 worth of profit. The pasta elbows went down 669. Nice, obligatory nice there. 630 is what we're going to be looking at there. And then just double checking there's nothing else to change. Nothing else has changed. Let's open the store and get day number 3 on the road. I'll start backfilling items as that seems to be the most pertinent thing we can get done today. Don't want to be too far behind, and I also don't want to be too far ahead. Woolly powder sugar. Put that right there. Beautifully done. Excuse me, gentlemen. We have more rice. Rice goes here. Moving on through. Got the red label sushi. Put it right here. There we go. Are there any customers? Come on, everybody. Yep. You are making a bad decision. Everyone else is making the right decision. I mean, way to fight the crowd and stand on your own, but you're making a bad decision. You're missing out on all the great action that Geek Variants has for you. Right here. I mean, our prices are pretty dang good, to be honest. I'm not even just saying that just to, you know, fluff up the business. Just in general. Everything is either 20 to 40 cents under market price, period. We're not trying to nickel and dime everybody for every penny possible. It's not the way I've done it. I know there's tons of mods that have that have made it so you can do that, but I'm not doing that. There you go. Man, every time I try and push these boxes to fix it, they have done something separate to ensure that it just doesn't work out. They just want my dreams to be dreams, not to be anything greater, which here at Geek Variants we do not support in any way, shape, or form. Up there it goes. Excuse me, gentlemen. Excuse me. Then we have this eggs. Right here. It's like don't know why I could not figure out for the life of me which spot that one belonged in as I was staring directly at it. Pork chop. It's right here. Right next to his friend, the Senor Pork Chop. And then we have... Okay, probably should have done a different order. That one's on me. Macaroni elbows. This is going to be an extra item, which is always good to have. You want to have more than what you think. Peanut butter. Let's go ahead and put that up here. Out of the way, out of the way. Parmigiano Reggiano. I'm going to put you right there. And over here, of course, we have apple juice. Got some great stuff. Put that here. And then we have the fancy flour right there. Over here, boom. Mashed potatoes. Well, just regular potatoes, I should say. Haven't been mashed yet. Our manager's on the scene helping. Our store is getting a little dirty, so I need to go run in there, see what that's all about. Alright. I can clearly see problem number 1. Right here. Nice and clean. Excuse me, gentlemen. And madam. We have one spot. We have another spot over here. There's that. We're pretty much back in business. I can't remember the last time I cleaned the windows. So, apparently they weren't that long ago. Because that took a matter of milliseconds, and we're back in business. Nice and clean, nice and tidy. Thought I would have ordered more of that one. Do I have that? It doesn't seem I do. This one is right here. The blue label. There we go. 2 of each. Should get us back in business. Are we just running out of everything and I'm just not paying a lick worth of attention? Because we flew through all of our pizzas. Including Tony's Pizza. That's moderately upsetting. What have I been paying attention to? Here I'm talking about how successful and how well and how smart I am. And then it turns out I'm doing a whole load of nothing. Great business management from behind the scenes, maybe? Away from the scenes? I think I just now ordered like 4 things of potatoes. So there goes that whole, I place one nice order and call it good. Because, guys, I just literally mopped this spot. Like, literally, maybe 2 minutes ago. Before I realized, hey, I don't have any of the products I need in the store to run a profitable or even intelligently ran business. So that part's a little discouraging. Let me go ahead here, grab some pizza. Put you in your necessary spot. You go right there. They already grabbed the other one because that one seems to apparently have been ordered. There's that. After you. Sorry, but not before me. And there we go. Some of the blue label flour because we were apparently selling it like it was going out of style. It was the style. It was the trend. It was the moment. There's chicken right up there. What do you got? Excuse me. Pardon me. Some of these green labeled Hokkien, which goes over here. Right next to the blonde. As they continue to stack things up and we get closer and closer to level 76. Never thought I'd see the day the series would be the one that you guys are most excited for, and yet each and every episode you're here hanging out with me, having a good time. I always appreciate that. Alright, we got this blonde over here. Boom. Good stuff. It is fully stocked though, so that's a bit much. I got about 6 things of those. I only needed maybe 3. I just did 4 because it was a nice even number and my OCD wouldn't let me do anything but. So that's always an interesting sign to see. Let me go ahead and put this back up here. That shelf is full. Grab the moussaka. Moussaka goes over here. It is top shelf item. Excuse me, gentlemen. I'm going to grab some more potatoes. I think I'm already topped out on potatoes. I am not. Now we are. I'm going to put the other one just here by the door. As once they finally get caught up on stocking or inventory management, it'll be like one of the first things I grab. Okay, why is it? I'll just put it here and then push it right there. It's out of the way. It's out of sight, sort of, from the customers. I'll just push it a little bit more that way. There you go. Why'd I have so much chicken? What's going on with me? I just saw most of my big 4 items and thought, you know what? What do I need? More of this. Yep, now it's hidden behind the door. And then another thing yet of chicken. So that'll have to go back over here, as we don't necessarily have a home for it. Boom. Alright. Got our manager, of all people, brings in the dirt. Go figure. Clean your shoes, man. Probably good for you. Anything else over here? Nope. Nope. I'm standing right next to it. And then we have trash over here. How about, what do we got back here? Eventually they're just going to stack one like right there in that corner to where no one is going to be able to see it. I'm just going to have to deal with it. Just this, and boom. Clean off the window while we're waiting. Oop. There we go. 10 out of 10 for cleanliness. Got a few customers left. Let's go ahead and grab some bon papa and start filling out that shelf as everyone else seems to be eagerly working on a few items. Probably to be the entirety of this box. We're gonna go ahead and load right here. And it still won't be topped off. Nope, fully topped off. So let's go ahead and make that nice and even, because it just seems better that way. Yeet. I almost got it in the trash can. Grab some bread. We'll top off that particular item. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me, gents. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're at 4 here. Make that 6. 6. That's 7. 6. Make that one 7. Much better. Yeet. That one's just to the street. You can go get it. We have one fine customer finishing up her day, and then we will be out. I have been Brent for Geek Variants. And I'll see you in the next episode.